remember, when asking your question, please state your name and the outlet that you represent. So we will start with Sierra.
Hello. Commiserations on the loss and your job and everything you've accomplished this season. My question is for Safe. Now that the season is over, I just want to get your thoughts and I guess comparison between competing with Vitality this season and Team Liquid last season.
Yeah, I mean, the season was, I would say, successful in a sense. I think at the start of the year, no one imagined that we would even be here at Champs. We were working on very, very slow fundamental things, and we were trying to find our groove, and we said it's going to be a long-term thing. We said we're going to try our best to be better and better, and we ended up at Champs. So obviously, that's the goal for any team, to be here on this stage and represent the organization. So from that perspective, I see this year as successful. With Liquid, we qualified to everything, yes. And I feel like it was per se successful in itself, but I didn't feel the same development journey in Liquid as I felt here. I didn't feel like I was growing, and I felt that the people around me and the staff around me here have directed me in a good place. Obviously, working with a new addition to the coaching staff, Damon, has been very, very helpful to the team and to myself as well as a player, because most of the times when I join teams, I feel like I don't learn anything new, or I don't take a step forward. No one's showing me what the next step is for me as a player. It always feels like I have to look around and then I have to give my input rather than someone giving me input and telling me this is how things should go. So a big thanks to the coaches, obviously, and Damon, especially for the things that have been provided. And overall, looking back at the whole year in itself with Vitality, we've had our ups and downs, but in general, I'm super proud of the work that's been done, and I'm super proud that we kept it together. And whether we fell here at Champs, it doesn't matter, because I feel like we were a good group. We are a good group, and we lost as a group, and I'm happy about that.
Thank you, and I can't wait to see what you guys do next season.
Thank you for the answer. Next question is from Arnab.
Hey guys, likewise conversation on loss. My question is open to everyone actually. Coming to the matchup, you guys went with Icebox, opening Icebox for Leviatan, and we saw great showing for you guys as well in that particular match. I would just like to know what went wrong in the last part of the series, and coming to the sunset, why do you think it was pretty? I would say comparative to Icebox, it wasn't as great showing as it was in Icebox overall.
I think we hesitated a lot more on Sunset compared to Icebox, just in terms of like the calls were good, the micro is good. It's just we're a bit too slow, a bit too hesitant to move into actually actualizing upon what we called.
Thank you. Just to follow up on this, did you guys expected the Icebox map going to the distance? Given that you guys like it was Leviathan's one of the strongest map, and you guys did prep for it. Was the map made as expected as you guys did?
Do you mean like if we expected it to come up in the veto, or you expected
Yeah.
Yeah, we expected it to come up in the veto.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Next question is from Siddharth.
Hello, I'm Siddharth, just a freelancer. Conversations on the last guys. It was fun watching you guys, and I'd like to ask this question to Kicks and Pranav. It's just a very simple question, guys. How was the experience here at your first ever international event? And yeah, what are your biggest takeaways from the event as well?
I mean, it's a great experience for the first Champs, and for me, first year in VCT, like it's been a hard year, I'd say. I've tried not to think of it as a hard year, but when I look back at it, it's definitely been a hard year, and I still have a lot to go through. Like I believe for myself this is just the beginning, and it's really good to get this kind of experience. And of course, it sucks to lose, wish like this feeling on anyone. So I'll be improving on myself and everything, just in general for the next year, and hope I can come back here, champs and compete again.
Yeah, I can say for myself that we had a lot of ups and downs this season. Beginning of the year was rough for us. Didn't go as expected in a lot of the events, but I'm really grateful that we pulled through, split two, and we actually made it here. And I'm grateful to be. It's a really good experience, and yeah, same for me. It's the first year in VCT, so it's always good to actually, instantly make it. It feels really good about that. Sad that we lost today, of course, but overall, grateful for the experience.
Alright, thank you so much, and looking forward to seeing you guys play next year. Thank you.
Okay, we have another question for CFO.
Yeah, my question is for Center. Lev had a unique approach on their attack side of Icebox in terms of just defaulting A round after round and continually hitting that site. And it was clear you guys were making adjustments with more players being stacked towards A. But I just wanted to kind of pick your brain a little bit and see what was it like having to combat and adjust that same play that they were doing over and over again that worked and got them into overtime.
I mean, we adjusted a little bit to whatever they were doing in their attack towards A. Some adjustments were working, some adjustments were not working. In the end, they pummeled us through A, and I will just glad to that because didn't find any good adjustments to the harbor. Maybe they move, they clear us off the angles very good and couldn't fight back pretty much. So I clapped to Leviatan.
Cool, thank you so much. We have another question from Antonio Summer.
Thank you so much. My question is for your coach, Gorilla. What was the approach facing a team like Leviatan, which is one of the favorites to win the champions?
It was the same as the approach against Trace and against Talon and against Fnatic and against all the other teams that we played. Like, we take it one game at a time. We prep in the days beforehand, and yeah, it's just we're not thinking about the game after. We're always thinking about the game in front of us. So
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We have another question from Pedro Romero.
Hey guys, commiserations also from myself to you guys for losing today. Got a question for Safe. Looking back on just the team's overall showing in this event, what do you feel is your biggest takeaway from this whole experience, be it good or bad, from your point of view, and how would you guys kind of take that moving forward into next year?
Biggest takeaway is that you can accomplish a greater task, let's say, with very small actions from everyone. I think that's the biggest takeaway. I think you don't need something super significant from an individual person. You need very small things from every individual, and it takes little to no effort to do these things, and you will by default play better in the games you are playing. So I mean, that's the biggest takeaway for me, is that every individual can do something very small and make something great for everyone else.
Cool. Thank you so much. We do have more questions in the chat, but I don't know if you want to share any questions here in the room. Yeah, I have one question.
Hello guys, congratulations on your loss. I think you played really well on Icebox today. So I have actually two questions. My first question is mostly to Coach Gorilla. What do you think the biggest areas of growth for the team during the off season? And also the second question is for the whole team. It's for your fans. Are there any specific plans you have during the off season? If you can share them now. Thank you.
do you mean areas of which we're still required growth going into the off season, or
Taking into consideration consideration the experience you got throughout the season and especially at Champions, something maybe that you feel still can be improved and you will be paying like special attention to it?
Okay. I think individually my timeouts need to still get better. Obviously, like this has been my first split actually giving timeouts. So you know, if I look back to the ones I initially did versus Team Liquid and compare them to the ones I've done this event, I think that's somewhere where I can individually get better. In terms of the team, same thing that we've been working all season, the fundamentals, the comms, like nothing is ever going to be perfect in terms of these areas. So it's just stuff you gotta keep going back to, keep chipping away at, keep improving and slowly raising the bar from the bottom.
Thank you. Okay, so also if you want to share some words to your fans.
Yeah, I've been just asked question about off season. My plans for off season. Gonna go home a bit, see my family. Hopefully go on vacation with my friends. Enjoy the small time I have, and hopefully be back on improving in Valorant and grinding again. Because I mean, just losing makes me more hungry, you know. I just want to play more, to be honest. So yeah, that's the plan for now. Just go rest a bit, see friends, family, enjoy for as long as I can, and then get back to it.
Thank you so much, guys. Okay, so thank you, Team Vitality, for being part of Champions Seoul. Your determination and sportsmanship are commendable. We look forward to your future participation and success. Thank you.
Thank you.